The broadcast is now
All right, good
starting.
morning,
All
everyone.
attendees
Sorry
are
for the
in
delay
listen-only
there. I
mode.
was having some challenges with audio working on a different computer this morning, so apologize for that. We will go ahead and get started here. And we've got a nice big upper low moving through this, or moving into the region this morning. We had the cold front move through last night. Actually had, kind of some thunderstorms actually overperformed with it. As you can see, the clouds, we've got that offshore now. The initial cold front, we've cooled down behind it. Actually have cleared out a little bit inland, still have some clouds, maybe even some light showers lingering along the coast. But you can see these, a lot of cloud cover back here to the west associated with the core of the upper low. We're going to see that pivot across the region tonight and could produce actually a little bit of some light rain showers that could actually mix with or even change over to a little bit of light snow. Not looking at much in accumulation, but that's also going to bring even another push of colder air as we get into late tonight and tomorrow. So kind of moving ahead here. This really, as we get that push of cold air, it's really going to be the coldest air we've seen so far this season. With that, looks like we'll have a hard freeze for much of the area, especially away from the coast. So areas where we have not ended the growing season yet, we do have a freeze warning out. And again, could see maybe a few areas, could see a few light snow showers overnight, but expecting little to no accumulation. And if there is any tiny bit of accumulation, it's probably going to be more elevated type surfaces, like a roof or something like that. Surfaces that can cool off quickly. Obviously, we were well into the 70s yesterday, so our ground is still very warm. On the marine side of things, small craft advisories are in effect now, but gale warnings go in effect for the Chesapeake Bay and the coastal waters, as well as the Currituck Sound late tonight into Tuesday as that cold air surges into the region. So you can see it's going to be chilly today, chilly and breezy tomorrow, but we will see a good bit of sun, but highs only really in the 40s. We see this trough move offshore pretty quickly, and high pressure settles to our south by Wednesday, and that'll lead to a relatively quick moderating trend. We'll see temperatures moderate back more to what we would see this time of year. May have another little bit of a backdoor cold front drop through by Thursday, and another high building in by Friday. I should say a dry cold front Thursday, so not really expecting any precipitation, but temperatures should generally stay fairly where we'd expect them for the middle of November as we move through the week here. So coldest early and then moderating back toward normal later in the week. There's our freeze warning for areas that we've not ended the program yet. So should see a lot of areas should see a hard freeze. With some wind overnight, we'll see some pretty chilly wind chills tomorrow morning, upper teens, lower 20s. So that'll definitely be a little bit of taste of the colder season here as we get into tomorrow morning. There's your snowfall accumulations. Any snowfall accumulation will be little to none, and it's kind of generally in the overnight hours, with that upper level system moving west east across the area from about 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Rain totals, obviously anything that falls tonight will be little, and then not expecting anything after that. So overall should be a drier week. And again, looking more regionally over the next week, not expecting much in the coming week, with my next rain chances more being as we get to Sunday into early next week. So it looks like a dry week coming up. Will be breezy tomorrow. Especially during the day, Tuesday, early or late morning to mid-afternoon. much of the area going to see wind gusts to 25 to 30 miles per hour. Could see 30 to 35 and locally up to 40 as we get toward the coast, especially on the eastern shore. Again, late morning to mid-afternoon tomorrow. There's kind of to put in context there. Here's the areas where we have ended the growing season. Kind of see our temperatures throughout the week, generally starting off cooler and then moderating through the week. And then those next rain chances not really coming in until looking like Sunday or early the following week. As we look into next week, does look like we'll see temperatures trend above normal with near normal precipitation chances favored. On the marine side, there's our gale warning. Going to see peak wind gusts of 35 to 40 knots. Generally, with offshore flow, we'll see 4 to 6 foot seas. Could occasionally be higher though. Again, looking like pretty good confidence, especially for the coastal waters there, with some strong wind. But as you can see, not really. I mean, it's peaking at 35 to 40 knots, so more on the lower end of gale conditions. We're not looking at high end gale conditions. And kind of moving through here, you can see our peak wind gusts over the water there, 35 to 40 knots, particularly for the Chesapeake Bay coastal waters. There's our seas, generally 3 to 4 foot waves in the Chesapeake Bay, and up to, especially as you get out near 20 nautical miles, up to 7 feet, and then occasionally higher in the coastal waters for seas. So with that, probably generally should close things up here, and I'll hang on a bit if anybody has any questions. Again, apologize for the little bit of delay there, trying to figure out the audio on a different computer. The technology challenges that always tend to arise. So I thank everybody for their time this morning, and I will be happy to ask any questions that anybody may have. So feel free to drop anything in the chat.